Five, four, three, two, one, boom! What's up, champions? Welcome to Getting Real with Réal, where we ask the question, do we want it or are we just talking about it? Where we get raw, real, authentic, and brutally honest so that we can be the best version of ourselves. Boom! Welcome back. This is Coach Réal. I'm your host, www.rayalandrews.com. And today's message is about the 5 keys to success. Make sure that you got your journal ready. If you're driving, don't just make a mental note, put it down later. That's the power of the podcast. But these are some powerful keys to your success. Check it out.
So that's it. Let's talk about the 5 keys to success today, right? 5 keys to success, right? So write them down, get your journals out, write them down. These will help you. Number 1, we talk about this all the time. Number 1 is do not let fear determine what you want to be or your success, right? This is the number 1 thing that keeps us back. I can't tell you how many times, I'm not able to tell you, no C words, right? How many times I talk with my champions and I'm coaching them and I say, so what is your goals? And they say, well, I want to do this, but I'm not going to pick that because I'm afraid that I'm going to fail. Fear of failure is the number 1 thing that keeps us back from our goals. Stop that. Do you know that if you're picking goals, champions, that you know you can achieve, that's not a goal. That's not a goal. That is not a goal. There's never been a goal that I picked that I thought I could achieve. Not one. There's never been one goal that I picked that I thought I could achieve. And you know what? I've actually failed a lot of my goals. A lot. And all successful people do. In fact, that's how I can tell if it's the right goal or not. If it makes me uncomfortable, if it makes me nervous, if it makes me like, dude, that's kind of stupid. That's crazy. You're out of your mind, coach. That's the one I want to do. Right? That's how you pick a goal. That's number 1. Number 2 is, right, here's what I want you to get this. Right? Once you decide what your goal is or what you want to be successful about, well, how do you go about achieving that? Where do you get the tools to do that? What do I do now? Here's what I'll tell you this. I heard this analogy once. So every seed has a tree in it. And every tree has a seed. Comes from a seed. Everything the tree needs to become is in that seed. Everything we need to become, to do, to walk in our glory, our greatness, or everything is inside of us. Everything we need to be everything we were created to be is already inside of us. We just need to bring it out. That's number 2, right? Number 3, if we want to be successful, we need, hey, what's up, Gidget? Oh, Gidget, nice. If we want to be successful, don't you think it's important that we define what success is, right? It's important, right? We need to know, right? Well, I'll tell you, in my opinion, what success is not. Success is not being an Emmy Award-winning actor. Success is not being one of the champions on the best daytime television show in the history of mankind, General Hospital, even though it's amazing. Success is not being $1 million income earner. Success is not, having an amazing family. Success is not having tons of money. Success is not a big house. It's not having a successful business. It's not having a lot of friends. It's not having really cool cars and boats and all of that. Success is not any of that at all, in my opinion. Success is discovering what your purpose is and then making it happen before you go home to be with your Lord. That's what success is. Well, I don't know what my purpose is yet. Well, you'll find it. Keep praying. Spend some time in the quiet time. Find something you like to do and you're passionate about it. You'll be close. But I take it another level because I like to grind. So I like to say that success is, because what if I find out what my purpose is and I achieve it, but but you know what? I ain't dead yet. and I got a bunch of years left or whatever, right? Well, I'm just going to stop? No. For me personally, I know what my purpose is right now at this point in my life, right? I know what I'm called to do. So when I achieve that with excellence, I will say, what's next, God? What's next? Right? And me, get my keys here, champions. Me personally, success because will be me grinding with my dying last breath to do the best version of myself and finish with excellence towards working to complete my current goal and purpose and calling. That to me personally is success. And that's me just taking it to a whole nother level, right? All right, let's talk about 2 more things. That was number 3. Hold on, I'm gonna open my car here. Number 4. This is where a lot of people get stuck. This is where a lot of people make a big mistake, okay? Just, they say, well, they're going to determine their success on comparing themselves to other people, right? Well, you know what? I did this better than they did it. I set out to be a top realtor. I set out to be, my calling was to do this, or my calling was to do that or that. And guess what? Look at me. I did it better than the other person before me. So they're determining their success on comparing themselves to somebody else's success. Well, listen, that's easy, dude. You can always find somebody who's less than you. You can always find somebody you did better than. Or the other side of the coin is they determine their success on if they live up to others. Like, for example, I've always done this, coach. People will bring in a picture of themselves and say, I want to look like this girl. I want to have abs like this girl. Or like I tell my team all the time, if you want to be the next certain level in the company or something, and you see somebody getting recognized on stage, take a picture of that. But don't leave that picture of them up on stage. Cut a picture of yourself out and put yourself up on the stage with the title above and all of that other stuff. Because you need to be the best. Here's what you need to compare yourself to. Am I the best version of myself? Did I do the best version of Réal? Did I do the best version of somebody? Because that's the only person you need to compare yourself is, did I do things with excellence to the best of my ability? And then the last thing, the last part of it is, which was cool, the reason I came up with this idea for this message today is because you hear me talk about it all the time. Do it with excellence, right? Finish with excellence. Go through the finish line, right? And the whole point of that was, and I learned it from my dad. And he always said, do it with excellence, son. It has your signature on it. Whether you're making the bed, you're taking out the garbage, we all need to work on that, right? Doing the dishes, it doesn't have to be the big things, but everything you do, you need to know that it has your signature on it. How do you want to be remembered? If God goes and takes you home today, how do you want to be remembered how you finished out the day today? Everything you do has your signature on it. Doing with excellence. And it's kind of crazy. The reason I'll end with this. So this morning, I got up, I was spending some time with my son. We were having a nice talk. It was awesome. And he starts talking about, Dad, you know what? Because he was talking about how some just people are lazy and crazy. I asked him, did he have a girlfriend right now? And he said, no, Dad, I'm not focused on that right now. I just focus on, I want to make sure that I set myself up and I want to do things with excellence, Dad. He goes, because it has your signature on it. And I'm thinking, yeah. And I want to say, yes, that's what I taught you. That's everything I taught you and everything like that. And I was like, shut up, Réal, it's not your time. Right. And then he's going on and on. He's talking about this. And then he comes back around. He said, because that's just how I roll, Dad. Because that's what you taught me, Dad. You taught me to do it with excellence because it has my signature on it. And I want to make sure that anything I put my signature on, I do it with excellence, so I remembered with excellence. And of course, that was a proud dad moment. Of course, yes, they do listen to us parents, eventually, obviously. But yes, so that's it, champions. Those are the keys to success, guys. You really cannot go wrong with that, right? You really cannot go wrong. Don't let fear determine what you're going to do or not, right? The fear of failure, guys, successful people fail. Stop it, right? And then know that you've got everything within inside of you. Determine what success looks like for you. I shared what it looks like for me. Don't compare yourself to others on the positive and or negative, and then just go through the finish line and do it with excellence, all right? That's it, guys. I appreciate you. Once again, don't forget my podcast. Go to www.realandrews.com. My General Hospital Champions, go check out the VIP access. That's a really, really cool thing. You don't want to miss out on that. I will be bringing out another podcast called Real Recruiting Mastery for my entrepreneurs, giving you all the tools, past 15 years of success that have helped me to build million-dollar businesses. And I actually have a free 5-week course coming up, 5 days a week with coach, 30 minutes a day, having you every tool, just giving it all to you guys. Keep an eye open for that. I'll be promoting that in the next couple of days. I love you guys. I appreciate you. I will believe in you till you believe in yourself. Make the rest of the day the best of the day. God bless. I appreciate your messages. I'll go back and listen to them, and I'll write back to them, and I'll respond to them. Let's do this. Boom!
Well, you know how we roll. Put it into action. Once again, this is Coach Réal, Getting Real with Réal. We appreciate you. Please subscribe to our podcast. Leave a comment and or rating at Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever you love to hang out and listen to your favorite podcast. We really appreciate it. That does bump up our podcast. More people can hear it and we can change more lives. So with that said, thanks for sharing this with your friends. Please follow me on my Instagram at Réal Andrews. So with that said, I am out till the next one. I'll believe in you till you believe in yourself. Make the rest of the day the best of the day. God bless. Boom!